Hello! It's the Flying Bird here, and it's pretty late my time, but I thought this video is going to be crucial for you guys. Um, this video is a bit of a welcome to Earth sort of thing, back to Earth. I have a lot of personal shit going on in my life at the moment. If you guys weren't aware, one of the guys who was a big part of my life in terms of positivity died a few months ago, and you change your view in your life when a mate dies. I know a lot of people probably don't want to hear this, but it's different when a parent, like not your parent, but like it's different when an older person you know dies. When my mate of mine was only 17 years older than me and was such a great source of positivity and really gave me that sort of optimism in my life, which I haven't really been able to recapture, just because it's hard, you know. Then when Noobs is on his hiatus from uploading, like, and me and Noobs just talk every day. Like, there was another thing. It's like, oh shit, it's another really good mate who's stopped uploading. But this has been the Flying Bird, aka Budge, aka the real James Black. Would you please stand up? And what I wanted to let you guys know is that uploads are going to be a little bit shorter. I'm going to try to do more Pokemon. I was playing FM. I was playing with Malmo. I got it 4th season, and I've noticed that you guys don't really enjoy it, so I stopped that series. I stopped. But in saying that, we're gonna have some random lives uploaded maybe once a week. FBL matches once a week. TMBL should be up once a week. Even if it's just a team builder, some days I won't be able to get it recorded because like Lagna K won't be able to record. CBL's coming up. We have a massive rivalry with the head of the English department, Alpha Drop Stracos, and if you guys know me, I can't stand English as a subject. I think it's quite. I think the skills it gives you is quite good, but I think the stuff you analyze is so irrelevant to modern day life. It's crazy. I think that like people like Shakespeare, which people hold up on such a pedestal, is really wrong because when you look at Shakespeare, he was given a monopoly on writing because Queen Elizabeth I didn't accept anyone else. And if you guys didn't know that, then do your research on Shakespeare. It's really interesting. We did an extension history. We learned that Queen Elizabeth I only had one playwright, and it was Shakespeare. It was funny. It's funny when you look at the composition like she banned theatre, but when you look at it, he was still flourishing under his time, which was it's good. Um, so what else do I want to talk about? Yeah, so Malmo is stopping. But in saying that, you're gonna see a lot more guests. Actually, no. I stopped. The most important thing I want you guys to know is that in 10 days I do my HSC. I get my HSC and I'll become very, very, very inactive. A lot of stress. 10 hours, 8 days will probably turn into like 12, 13. I don't know. Tomorrow I'm challenging myself to about 14. Nah, get at least another 12, 10 hour done. Yeah, but I want you guys just to know that like I'm really dedicated to my schooling. If you guys aren't aware, YouTube has taken priority for a while, but it hasn't anymore. Also, I've found some really good friends at the moment who I wanted to shout out and like make sure that they know that like while I've been having a shit time, these guys have made my life very not worthwhile, but uplifting and things like that and what they say. And in particular, these guys are watching. I want to wish you guys the best of your luck in whatever you do because you guys really exemplify to me people who are positive, funny, and I just want to be around. First and foremost is Legna K Gaming. I could not do it without a better friend. You just you're I think you're surreal to me. The way you act towards people, the kindness you treat everyone with, the honesty in your life is something that I try to capture myself as a YouTuber, but there's times when I get a bit cocky and that's what gets lost away. And the way you like handle yourself is absolutely incredible. Secondly, Palpy, you're a guy that you either love or hate. You're truly right, and for me, I'm very lucky that you love me and we send each other good newts, very good newts. I'm keeping your girlfriend's newts for a while, top quality, banter. You're a great guy, mate, and I really appreciate you being there for me. The random snaps you send me is just funny, and the way that you just keep people in line is just like you just that charismatic. Have a go. Moose is another one that I really want to thank. He's a great guy. He aka Chilled Phoenix. he is such a funny guy, and he's really honest. He does stupid shit, but you gotta love him for it. Next up, CMA Family, CMA X in particular. He's done a great job with the with just providing him. I got the bone. Come on, bone. I don't know. Apparently I should try out. Maybe I should do it like this, CMA. Do you reckon? I got the bone. Can we go now? I reckon that'd be the best voice. Or as Will wants, the Herbert voice. Come here, little boy. I've got the bone. I've got the bone. Um, no, but no seriously, man. You got some of the dynamics we have is just crazy. I love you for it. Yeah, that's sort of my FBL crew, but there's also been a lot of other people who've really supported me recently. In particular, I left the PMC in a controversial stance. I left it controversially because it's going to sound like a real cock reason, but I saw the treatment of one of the other members, and I thought that what's going on in the PMC is something that I really couldn't control, and I saw that it had some really good guys in there trying to push it towards the right direction, but I didn't fit that caliber of people. That person in particular, those two people in particular, was especially Cloud Envy. Cloud, if you don't know, is my gay lover. I love him to the moon and back. He is so funny. His honesty. He's just the person you want to be around. We'll just talk for hours, and he's just such a nice guy. And I can't say this anymore from the bottom of my heart. He is such a nice guy that it's not even funny. And the way he just doesn't judge people, and he doesn't get involved in political stuff, but if you upset him, he'll be honest and be like, look, I don't really think it's it's not something you should be doing. And he helps me a lot with in-world advice, in IRL realms. And he's really good. Also, the other thing that another person is Verd. Verd is definitely someone I've really enjoyed my time hanging around Aussie YouTubers like Gypsy, Hale, Mayo, Danny, Noobs, but Verd takes the cake. Verd, no, or should I say takes the pizza. Verd, I forgot Kyle's. Kyle's another great one in the PMC. I'm sorry, I didn't check you as much, bro. You count my money. You're a great guy. But in particular, Verd for me is just the guy who was just like, as soon as I left the PMC, he messaged me the next day, saying, "Are you alright, bro? Are you all good? Like, just take some time, think about it, and like we can do this like collab project, not really collab project, but we were working on like a background, and I'm gonna finish that background for him, bro, because I'm gonna really do a good job on it. It's just I've got HSE coming up, and don't worry, it'll be done." Then also to the people, in the PMC, like it was a great group of guys, but last of the NBA, I cannot speak highly of the caliber of people in there. It's a shame that I won't be there for the next season, and it's a shame that I have to be a bit more inactive than I'd like to be. But while we're here, I want to shout out some people. First and foremost, Rob. Rob, you are an exceptional guy who I think if you heard what people said about you behind your back, you would cry. You people can speak the absolute world out of you, and you are a great guy. You are someone that I think people just gravitate towards, whether they hate other people, because you're just so kind, thoughtful, friendly, and you want the best for everyone, which is a very rare characteristic in this world, bro. I said it once before. I said you're my OJ, and you are still the OG. You are so nice. I remember thinking that when I first met you, I was a bit scared because like people were like, this is Rob, like this is the boss, but you're a really nice guy who I really want to help out, and anything you need, man, I'm always one Skype message away. Because as I said to the people before, I deactivated Kick until after my HC exams, and bro, if you want to tell me anything, just message me and let me know what you like, if it's cool and all that. Secondly, Techno. Techno's a great guy. He's a player. If people haven't watched his channel, Techno Strike, he is improved so much as a player in the last 3 months that he is someone that like he can challenge for everything he wants, and he's a great guy. Next up was definitely H12. Mate, he's just another person you gravitate towards. So friendly, nice, tells people that they're bad at mathematics, and then we all laugh and we move on. Next up was Carson. Carson is another great guy who's joined the NBA, but I don't think many people talk about it, but he's a very nice and thoughtful person, and he just, always very kind and patient with people, which is great. And lastly, I cannot speak highly of him enough, and if you guys haven't already, check him out, Grounded Gliscor. I said this before. I said this when he started his channel. He's going to be part of the OG squad with like me, noobs, and all that. And yeah, he's anything you want, really. He is honest, he's friendly, he's kind, he tries so hard. He takes time to make videos. He he doesn't do the shit that I do that when I started my YouTube career I said I'd never do. I said I'd always get better, and so my videos deteriorate in quality, and that's fair to say. But he is really striving towards his best, and he's going through a bit of personal trouble at the moment, but he is someone that I really want. But now, the future of the channel. Once a week, at least, uploads FBL on a Sunday, and then probably throughout the week will be random stuff. I may take clips from streams and stuff like that to do with other people. Like, I streamed with Joey yesterday, 681 Shadow, not Pokegame. Shadow's better though. People that lurk in the shadows are always better. Will, I've just got off another hour and a half call with Will. I love that man, he is so funny. It's weird. Always I find the people that offered us like Skype call and all that, and you go, hey, can we Skype call? You're like, yeah, that's so nice. But also Anthony as well. Anthony, if you do not know, is pretty controversial because of the way he treated a bigger YouTuber, but he is really just he's helping me like learn the game better, and he is an exceptional player. Yeah, also Gypsy and Maddie, like those two guys. I hope if these guys are watching, I hope you guys know that there's times where I just turn on your channels and I just watch it and I'm just like, shit, how do they think of this? And just watch what they do and just like, that's a really cool set. How can I do something similar? And it might be something like Gypsy brings like Zen headbutt rest bulk up Mew or whatever he brought that weekend. So I'll literally be like, that's a really cool set. It works. And then I'll be looking at myself, I'm like, this is a cool set, but it doesn't work. And that's the one thing I learned from Gypsy is you got to make sets work. Maddie, on the other hand, is just a great guy. He comes into the CBC chat at the most random times, and just brightens people's day. And so, like, if there's any of those guys that I've mentioned throughout this video want to like work on stuff and things like that, like, definitely hit me up. I'm definitely keen. But this is just a bit of an update and a thank you. Rest in peace, Easy Mate, also that passed away. But also, I'm going to be doing the descriptions and most of this stuff myself now. But there will be Emmanuel will still do my thumbnails and stuff like that, or provide the templates for it. He does an excellent job, and I cannot speak highly enough of him. So, on that note, peace, guys.